Greetings, dear Aries. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And today we're going to go ahead and take a peek at your Gemini season general read for 2025. So, Gemini season started on May 21st and lasted about a month until June 20th. And I hope you've just been enjoying this season. Collectively, this is a great time. It's right before the summertime. So, the Gemini themes are kind of happening all around us in the Northern Hemisphere. We're experiencing going towards the summer, so there's just a lot more opportunities to kind of go out, hang out, go by the pool, have cookouts, barbecues. There's graduations, the kids are out for summer, people planning vacations, family reunions, right? So there's a lot of movement kind of happening around this time, but also really a lot of communication as well, more importantly. So, and we've got this big event that's happening in Gemini season on June 9th. Jupiter is going to be in Cancer, so it's moving into the sign of Cancer, where it is exalted. It loves to be there, and I think that we could all really take advantage of this powerful energy because it's the start of like a 1.5 year cycle, I believe. And I do have more information, so I'm going to link the video that I made about planetary transits that we are undergoing for Gemini season. So I'll go ahead and link that so you can just know what's happening and how we can best use it to our ability, right? So being aware of these things. But Jupiter in Cancer, so this is a wonderful energy when it comes to magnifying or highlighting relationships with the ones that we love, like our family, spending lots of time with them, getting closer to them, just being affectionate and nurturing in that way, okay? So there are hopefully lots of opportunities for us to just kind of bask in that kind of energy. So let's go ahead and do a 3-card spread for you, dear Aries. We are looking at your challenger, your mirror, and your helper card. I'll explain what each of those are. But first, let's take a look at this lovely deck that we are using. We are using the Neoteric Feminine Tarot deck to pull your messages, dear Aries. Let's just go ahead and set the intention. This is for you, dear Aries. If you have Aries, it's in your sun, your moon, your rising, then it's my sincerest intention that this reading can resonate with you in some capacity and that you're able to receive these messages and apply them to your own life, always for your highest good, of course. All right, now Aries, remember, if the messages apply, fantastic. If they do not apply, you can throw them out of the window, set them on fire, let it fly. All right, let's get into it. We are first looking at your challenger card, Aries. So a challenger is what's standing in your way for Gemini season. What do you need to transmute? Show me for Aries. What's Aries' challenge this season? Show me Aries' challenge. Okay. Oh. Oh. Sorry. It's actually kind of heavy energy. Aries. Babe, what is happening? The first card that came out with this was this 5 of Cups. Like, I'm so sorry for there's anybody who's actually, if this is resonating with you and this is like how you're feeling. 5 of Cups is being a bit in a depressive energy. It could literally be suffering from grief. So if you've like experienced the loss of a loved one, I'm so sorry. That's never easy, of course. And if that's the kind of energy that you are, you could be grieving. But on the lighter side of that, it really indicates just feeling abandoned or unloved, or like maybe even a period of depression in some way. Okay, even just looking at the card and seeing just that loneliness, that isolation, right? And I feel like it's maybe because this is coming up in your challenge. You got this 4 of Swords. Maybe 4 of Swords is about resting, meditating, contemplating about things, attempting to rejuvenate yourself. Now, as it's coming into this challenge position, this is giving me the indication that maybe you're not resting. You're not contemplating. Maybe you've chosen the opposite route. Maybe you're just staying busy. Okay. So you're having a hard time really like scaling down. And sometimes that happens like when we are in some people we were in depressive moods. Some people shut down. Some people move because it just distracts them from, you know, the pain on the inside. So um, I'm feeling like that's a challenge for you. And I do think with the Seven of Pentacles here, finally, this is you like waiting, like what to do next. This is um, really assessing, like, okay, like this has happened. This is where I am. What do I do now? Okay. And trying to like move forth, right? So it's being really perseverant. Trying to use that as an adjective. Having a lot of perseverance, let's just put it that way. And thinking about how you can move forward or what you need to kind of do next. All right. So that's coming up in your challenge position, Aries. I don't like that. So I don't know. Well, let's move on to our mirror card. So mirror is what's happening to you at this time, or what's happening for you right now, okay, and what you need to be aware of, right? So when we talk about mirror energy, um, we look in the mirror and that's our perception of what we see, right? And so sometimes it's great to use tools like tarot to be able to um, attempt to be more objective, right? And to see if there's something more to what we are seeing, okay? So let's see our mirror card. What do you need to be made aware of, Aries? What do you need to be made aware of? You've got a change coming. It's like whether you like it or not. Death card is definitely the end of a cycle. You are undergoing, I think, like not an easy time right now. This is a very transformative time for you. You're really having to let go. You're in a big transition in your life. Let's see what this is in regards to. Ooh, the moon. Aries, what is happening? And the Page of Cups. Oh, I see that. I see that there's something heavy that's happening for you in this season. And this death card is just really like the end of something. So I don't know, like I said, if it's been like a literal death somewhere close to you that you're under, that you're feeling. It doesn't have to be. This could also indicate like just a major transition or shift, okay? And the moon is just like, it's unseen territory. You don't really know. You're trying to trust your intuition. You're trying to see where to go from here. But this is a very, like, you feel there's quite a lot of complexity of how you're feeling. You might not understand or know how to feel about things. So you could be feeling like a little bit confused. But I do think there's something very childlike and innocent about you at the same time, where it could be um, it could be difficult for you to kind of come to terms with what's happening, because this Page of Cups is just, it's this innocence, it's wanting to be lighthearted and like la la la, okay, it's having that, but then it's coming with this energy of like, well, ready or not, like here comes a new change, and you could be feeling confused of how to navigate it, and you're just like, oh, I just feel like a child right now, like this is so new to me. Okay, so let's get our helper card. So this is what will help you the most and what you can focus on. What can help Aries the most? What can they focus on? Ooh. Okay. Honestly, the least resistance possible is going to be the best for you. This talks about the Wheel of Fortune. So it's as it's perhaps you have just been made aware of, right? Like life is in cycles, right? 1 minute we're on top of the world, next minute we're in the pits, but then it goes back up again, and it's just the Wheel of Fortune is just this message for you to really just understand and internalize that the natural cycles of life, and just because of where you are emotionally, physically, financially, like any of those things are literally just temporary conditions for the now, okay? Because the fate does change, fortune does come and it goes. And really all it takes is just a spark, right? This Ace of Wands is just a spark of inspiration for you to just catapult you. One thing about you, Aries, you are the ignition of the zodiac, right? Like you are the starter, that like that crank, that initial fire that gets everything going. Cardinal directive has a lot of like wonderful, beautiful force to kind of like get things, to start things, especially. And so your helper card is like you understanding that, that fire is there for you to change your fortune at any point in time that you want to. And then with this King of Swords, this is just um, you understanding that you are in like the things that you have to move on need to be intentional. You need to be strategic about how you proceed. You need to be disciplined, right? And reasonable about how things go for you. But if you need to ruminate for a little bit and just be in that energy where I just need to chill, you're also, I think, encouraged to do that as you kind of figure out this weird limbo that you're in right now. Okay. So that's the message I got for you, Aries. I don't know. It was didn't have the gusto I was looking for, but hey, I don't know. So if this resonated, please let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. Consider booking me for a personal reading. I do offer those. You can find more information to those links in the description of this video. Anyway, I love you, Aries. I hope you have a blessed rest of your Gemini season and take care. Bye.